Sorry about the name pronunciation there, but let's get into this acquisition. What does it do for the portfolio of CIG?
Yes, well, we've had historically the building material businesses, which are South Africa focused, and then Consolidated Power Project Conco, which is today 50% South African and the balance across 19 African countries. And this is now the third foray we have in a Pan-African potential acquisition that we've done, where we hope to take this business not only in Angola but into the other big oil and gas producing countries over the next decade.
Now, interesting, it's a specialized waste management services company. It feeds into the oil and gas sector, of course, one that's set to boom in Angola. You've also got changing legislation in Angola. How does this create the kind of a good, right operating environment for a company like this to prosper?
In Angola itself, it's really is a very, very strong player. It's got in some of the business lines 50-60% market shares. And what you have is you really got positives on both fronts. You have, oil rigs potentially increasing by 80% over the next 3 years. And with the change in legislation, there's going to be, the allowance and the tolerance for waste is reducing dramatically. Mm-hmm. So the business organic prospects in Angola itself are quite dramatic. And we're anticipating, really good growth there over the next 3 years.
When it comes to the, the earnings potential of the company, you're looking at a turnover reported of $42.6 million in December 2011. So what is the outlook for what type of contribution it will make to CIG?
Yeah, we reported kind of in the 5.9% earnings enhancement based on the 2011 results. Obviously, those are pro forma, so you've got to take them from where they come. It's going to take a short while before, or not such a short while, but probably at least 12 to 18 months before effectively the ANIP conditions can be fulfilled in Angola, which is for foreign investment. Mm-hmm. So before we anticipate any earnings enhancement, we're looking certainly in our view into our what will be June 2014 year or August 2014 year. Mm-hmm. So there's nothing short or quick about this the results that will stem from there. But we do anticipate some substantial growth from the $42 million revenue base in 2011, and we're hopeful that with things going our way, we'll be over $100 million over the next few years. Are
you looking at, of course, this is diversification towards the mining sector, the oil and gas sector, the waste management. Are you looking to make further acquisitions in Africa right now in areas where you don't have a strong presence in your portfolio?
Yeah, I'm not saying we continually are on the lookout. We like certain themes that go with it. Certainly, we believe that waste management and this type of business fits very clearly into the servicing of infrastructure, which is where we live and breathe. We also like the fact that the business can cross many African geographies, which we see as very beneficial. And we like both the technical aspects. This is in a mainstream industry, but it's not an oil and gas producer. It services one, but it's really below the radar, as is our Conco business. It's not a generating business, and it's in the mainstream industry. It's all got all the drivers that come with growth there, mm-hmm. but it's certainly not under the spotlight day and night. And then the fourth kind of similar aspect is the technical skills required to run these businesses are substantial. But again, you don't need to be a MIT graduate. As long as you've got good, solid engineering skills, you're capable of running businesses like the ones we have.
So is that one of the big issues for you right now when it comes to growing your business, perhaps even more so on the African continent, getting those engineering skills, getting those human resources that are needed to help facilitate being able to take on big projects?
Yeah, that to us is kind of our biggest growth hurdle. Yeah. Our greatest constraint, remains even now the fact we do have a new opportunity. It'll still require, immense skills in this area to take and expand upon it in the right way.